On July 19, 1989, United Airlines Flight 232, a McDonnell Douglas DC-10 flying from Denver to Chicago, suffered a catastrophic failure that transformed a routine domestic flight into one of the most remarkable survival stories in aviation history. Shortly after takeoff at cruising altitude, the aircraft experienced an uncontained failure of the tail-mounted engine, number 2 engine, which caused the engine's fan disc to disintegrate. Shrapnel from the exploding engine severed all 3 hydraulic systems in the DC-10, leaving the pilots without conventional control over the aircraft's ailerons, rudder, or elevators, essentially rendering the plane uncontrollable by standard means. Despite this near-impossible situation, Captain Alfred C. Haynes, First Officer William Records, and Second Officer Dudley Dvorak, working with remarkable skill, improvised a method of differential thrust using the remaining 2 wing-mounted engines to steer and partially control altitude, an unprecedented maneuver that had never been attempted in a commercial airliner under such circumstances. The crew's efforts guided the crippled aircraft to Sioux City, Iowa, where they attempted an emergency landing at Sioux Gateway Airport. The approach was extremely difficult. Without hydraulic control, the plane pitched, rolled, and yawed unpredictably. During the landing, the DC-10 cartwheeled across the runway, breaking apart on impact and erupting in flames. Despite the severity of the crash, miraculously 184 of the 296 people on board survived, a testament to the crew's extraordinary skill and composure. Investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board determined that the root cause was a manufacturing defect in the engine fan disc, which led to metal fatigue and catastrophic failure, compounded by the vulnerability of the DC-10's hydraulic system design that allowed a single event to disable all flight controls. The crash led to immediate and long-term changes in the aviation industry. McDonnell Douglas and the FAA implemented redundant hydraulic system designs, improved inspections for fan discs, and introduced better maintenance protocols to detect metal fatigue. The Flight 232 incident also reshaped crew resource management training, emphasizing teamwork, improvisation, and problem-solving in emergencies, as the coordinated actions of the pilots and crew were critical to saving so many lives. Families of victims were devastated, but the survival of the majority and the heroic efforts of the crew made the crash a case study in resilience, human skill, and ingenuity under extreme stress. United Airlines Flight 232 remains a landmark in aviation history, demonstrating both the catastrophic consequences of mechanical failure and the extraordinary potential for human intervention to avert total disaster, ultimately leading to safer aircraft designs, improved emergency procedures, and a renewed focus on how pilots and crew respond to unprecedented crises in the air.